Today we're going to upgrade your scooter headlight, and in this video I will show you how. Hello and welcome to my video. Today we are going to upgrade this part right here. All the lights that we have in front right here. Unfortunately, this part right here, the headlights, they don't really work so great at night. I personally cannot see much, so if I cannot see much, other people cannot see me, they cannot notice me, okay? So with the cars, that's one of the problems. People are always busy on their phone, in their car, and plus if you have your headlights, they are really low, they are really not going to notice you. So it's better that people know that you're there. So if you have some nice bright light, you should put them on. Now to upgrade these lights is very easy, but these lights, they are right here at the moment. They're S235/35, and this one up here, they're just 12 volts, 10 watts, very small lights up here. So you really cannot see much. So upgrading this part right here at night time, you will see a lot better. There is one thing that you have to be careful. You have to be careful where you live, what kind of state, what state. You have to make sure that these lights, if you upgrade the lights, in some states is not legal. So you have to make sure that the lights that you're going to put on your scooter, they are legal. Now, if you live in another state and you cannot upgrade this part right here, you can add lights, like a fog light somewhere, like here or down lower, okay? And those are legal to add. Fog lights, they are legal to add to your scooter. But you cannot change the lights to a LED lights or to a stronger lights, because that's how they classify the scooters. That's how they get, passed through all the laws and everything. So now changing these lights is going to help your scooter to produce a lot better current, okay? Because it's not going to use more currents here, so it's going to use a lot less current to provide these lights, because you're going to have a lights after. And it's going to give this current more to the battery and more to your spark plug. So you're going to have an efficient scooter with a little more power, with energy. Because see, the stator of these scooters is very small, unless you put an 11 poles. But when you put an 11 poles, you have to change a lot of wirings, okay? Because those wires that are inside the scooter, they're very thin. So these thin, they're not going to transfer from an 11 pole starter all the energy to the battery, so it's not going to be efficient. But if you put the LED light, that is going to help a lot your scooter to recharge your battery better, and plus to run all the electrical parts a lot better, like the motor and the spark plug and the CDI. Everything's going to run a lot better by just losing a little more power here and having more light too. Okay, so let's start to do this job right now. Okay, to remove the front part of your scooter, the nose of your scooter, you have 4 screws right here. And this one, they're Phillips screwdriver. That's what you're going to need to remove these screws. Make sure you don't lose the screw. Put in a location where you're going to remember where you put all the screws. And sometimes in this scooter, some screws are different than the other ones. So don't put the one that are different in the location that was supposed to be a small one, because the plastic will break, from experience, okay? So one by one, let's remove this, and then later we go in the front of your scooter that there is 2 screws underneath the nose of your scooter, right above your wheel. Okay, one by one you can remove the screws, and we're down here. Make sure you do it easily, because this plastic is everywhere and plastic can be damaged. Now the screw on the top, they're larger from the screw that are right here on the bottom. So make sure later you're not going to switch them. Make sure you take one by one and you remove them. Okay, right after you unscrew these ones right here, you can go to the front of your scooter and you can screw the one underneath the nose of your scooter, right above the wheel. Right here we have 1 screw. Now turn the wheel on the other side. Put yourself on the ground so you can see the screws a lot better. And right here you have the screw on the other side. Okay, right after you remove all the screws, you're able to remove the front part of your nose right here. So you just kind of slightly wiggle this nose a little bit this way, so it will come out. Don't pull if it doesn't want to come out. Be nice, because it's plastic. So okay, so you just grab it from one side to the other one and you slightly move it like that, and then you pull out. You want to make sure that this part right here is coming nice and freely. You don't want to force it. Okay, gently remove this part right here. But what you can do, you can put a towel underneath the nose of the scooter right here. Place a towel. Okay, so you can put this one right there, so it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so after you have it in this position, you can work on it. From this position you can see the light, the small one right here from your headlight, and the large lights that are inside here. Okay, now from here it's going to be really easy. You're just going to grab a nose plier, and you just twist this part right here on the bottom, and the one on the top, unfortunately you have to, there is a little pin that you have to push and get the lights out. Okay, it's going to be very easy. Now when you add this like that, make sure you don't push any pressure right here in the center. You don't want to break the nose of your scooter. Okay, it's not like a working table, this one, so be gentle, be nice. Okay, we're going to start from the small lights right here, and those are right here. Those are the lights that you're going to install, and I'm going to put the link underneath so you can see these lights online. They're about $10 around that, and they're pretty affordable, and they can show a lot of light to you. So this is the number, but I want you to make sure that you pay attention to, on the red, that these lights, they're for off-road use only. Okay, but some state allowed you to change your LED lights and put LED lights. So if you check with your state, they will let you know if you can do that. Okay, but what I really like, lifetime warranty. Let me tell you, these lights are going to last longer than your scooter. Okay, that's what I believe. Okay, but they're really nice light. They're very bright, and they're really easy to install. That's the number up here, 2825. Okay, let's install it right now. Okay, to remove this one, you need to have like a nose plier like that, you know, to remove them, because you cannot go inside too much with your finger, but with this one it's just perfect. And you just twist it and bring this part out. Now when you have this part right here out, you can remove the little light that you have right here, and that's like a baby light right here. Okay, right after you open that one, you're able to put the new lights. Just get one at a time. Okay, and you're going to place it right here. Very easy connection right here. So you just place it right here. Right after you place the light, you can take with the nose plier, you can take this one and you can put it back inside in the place. Okay, you're just gonna snap in. Make sure that you put it in the right way, and you can put the cover right here. Make sure you can put the cover so no water is going to go inside. The rubber cover is always really good to keep the water away, or anything like humidity, or you know, anything away. Is always better to put this cover back on. Right after you're done with this one, we can do the other one right here on the right side. And also right here, you just get with the nose plier, you take this one out. To remove this one, just grab it and pull the light away from the socket right here. Now be careful, because sometimes these little glass light, they can break and they can cut your fingers. So if you like, put some gloves on it, or be really careful in doing this work. Okay, so right after you've done that, you can place the new light inside, the new LED light. See, those are the new LED light right here, and this one, they're just for the little small light. Okay, so this one will give you a little more light in the front of your scooter, a little more brightness. Okay, now right after you're done, you can place this light back in the location with the nose plier. Be gentle, because here you have a lot of plastic. Okay, now after you're done, make sure you put the cover right here in position, so this one will not get any water or any humidity inside, or anything that is not supposed to be there. Make sure you press this cover pretty good, so it's going to stay there. Unfortunately, the wires are kind of short sometimes, so they don't allow you to push a little more down, but little by little, make sure you put this one close. At this point, just save the little lights that you just remove, just in case you're going to need them in the future. Okay? After that, we are going to remove the larger lights for the headlight and place a nice LED light, so it's gonna give you a little more brightness to your scooter. Okay, at this moment we can open the back part right here, the cover, so we can see the larger light from the headlight right here. This is the large one. Now we're going to place this light right here. This one is a nice LED light. This one is a fantastic, look, nice LED light. This one, it's gonna be a lot of light with this one. Gonna from night to day. This one, I'm going to put the link underneath the video for this light if you like to buy it, and if you like to have this one for your scooter. This one is about 50,000 hours, you know. So, right. And also I like the way this light is made. It's very sporty, I can say. This is the light that you're going to place in front of your scooter. This one is going to be a nice upgrade, and this one has 3 lights all around. It has a 3 large, very large LED right here on these lights. It's very cool. This is the top, and this one is kind of make it a little bit to cool down a little bit, because they slightly get warmer but not really hot. But there are some things that are here, they're gonna cool down the light. Okay, so it's gonna be very easy to put it in. There is just a little clip at the light over there that I'm going to show you how to remove it, and it's gonna be really easy. Right here is the back of the large light that you have on the front of your scooter. So what we're gonna do, we need to have some like nose plier like this, so you can go in and push the pin in and put that pin a little more north. You know, just need to get out of the pin and put a little, remove this pin and put this pin higher, so it's going to release the pin. Right after you release this pin, you're going to see your light bulb. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna press and turn left, and this light bulb will come out. Okay, be gentle, because this part right here inside, they're not too good, so they're easy to get damaged. You know, you can damage it very easily. So there, you know, this is the quality that you have with these scooters. So, but if you're nice, if you're gentle, it's okay. They work pretty good. Now to put the new light, just push and turn right, but don't grab the light from the LEDs. Grab the light from the base, okay? So you can push this one inside. So you see, you just push and turn right. That's how this one looks from the side, because it's got a little clips right here. That's where the lights go. Okay, at this point you can place these lights back in the location. You have to look, there is few places where this light is going to go. Now right after that, you have to put the original pin right here, so to make sure it's going to go there. After you place the new LED light in, you have to put this pin back here. So what you're gonna do, you need to have a nose plier. That's a lot better to put this one in, but you can do first with the hand right there. There is a little connection where you can put this pin, and you're going to turn this pin on the other side to make sure that this light is going to stay there. Take your time, be gentle, and put the pin in a way that this light is not going to move, okay? Because you don't want this light to come off when you're riding your scooter. So this pin has one connection on the left side right here, and on the right side you have another connection where you can put the pin. Okay, right after you place this pin right here, to make sure that the light is not going to move, you're going to close this part right here to make sure no dust, no water, no rain, nothing will come inside here, okay? If you like, you can put a little bit of tape or something to keep this one here, because usually they don't stay really good. But, you know, little by little you can put them in the right way. you have to make sure that nothing goes inside here, okay? Okay, at this point, when you're done with this side right here, you can go to the other side. You can open up to make sure it looks good, and we can remove the pin and we can remove the light. Okay, also from this side right here, you can push the pin in and get the pin out. When you get the pin out, you can remove the light. Make sure you don't lose this pin that is right here, okay? Right here, that's the pin. Make sure you don't lose it. Some scooter, they also have screws. They don't have a pin like that. So this one goes in one side and cannot go above the rear side of your light and keeps the light down, okay? Now right here you have the old light bulb. You're just gonna push and turn left, okay? And it will come out. But be careful, because this part right inside here is not a good quality, and sometimes they break, so be gentle, okay? This is the old light bulb right here, and this light, keep it on the side, keep it just in case you're gonna need it. Don't throw them away. You never know if it's not going to work. The LED lights, for some reason, because sometimes quality of the LED lights, they can be not too great, because we are at the beginning of a LED light, you know, new things coming out. So if they're not going to work, you can always put this one back and be safe on the street. Okay, right after we remove the old light bulb from your scooter right here, we're going to place this nice LED light right here for you, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to give you a lot of more light and a little more brightness at night time, okay? So when you're going to be on the street, you really want to see when you're riding the scooter, okay? Very important. Okay, this is very easy. You just grab this one, you place it inside. Don't grab it from the LED with your hands, grab them from the base right here, okay? So you just place it right here and you push right, okay? Push right, push right. You're just gonna place it right inside there, okay? Make sure you place it in the same position that the other light bulb was, okay? Right after you do that, you have to place the clip, okay? This clip is going to keep the light down. Now the clip is gonna go this way and gonna push this way, okay? You can do with the hand a little bit, and then you can use with one finger, keep this light down, and you're going to connect this clip in one side, and you're gonna push down. It's gonna be easy. You can do it with your finger, or you can do with a nose plier like here, and you can do the job. But with the finger, it's just perfect, you know. Sometimes you want to be gentle with the scooter because there's a lot of plastic. Right after you put the lights, you can close this part right here to make sure that nothing goes inside. You want to keep water and rain and dust, everything away from this area right here. That's very important. Okay, right after you place all the lights, make sure that right here, back here, everything looks good. All the covers are closed, and make sure that this part right here, the connection of the lights, is nice and tight, because sometimes by working on the lights you might pull in this connection. If you pull this connection, at that point you might have problem with the lights working, or if they're not too tight, when you get a recess or something, or hole on the street, your lights is going to stop working and you go crazy and you don't know what happened. So many times you just this part right here get disconnected. Okay? Right after you do that, you can flip over the nose of your scooter right here, and you want to make sure that those lights are going to work. So you don't have to put all the screw back yet. First thing, what you're going to do, you're going to flip over this nose, turn the scooter on, make sure that these lights are going to work before you put all the screws on. Okay, right here, remove. If you have a towel or something underneath, remove it, put your hands underneath the nose of the scooter, right here. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna flip this nose right there. Make sure you don't scratch any plastic or nothing. And you see, it goes easily, it goes inside pretty easily, okay? Make sure you put it in the right way, because there is a little connection to put the sides right here of the scooter. So be nice, put your hands over here, make sure it's flat to this part right here. You can look and use your eyes to see if you put it in the right place, okay? It's very important to put it in the right place, because you don't want this part moving when you're riding your scooter. Now before you're going to close everything, test your lights. Okay, right after you change all the lights right here and you put the nice lights, you want to test them before you put all the screws back on, because if you put all the screws and them is not working, you're going to work double. So it's not good to work double. So at this point, let's try the Headlight and let's see how they're going to work. Wow, wow, wow. I'm really impressed already. I really want to see this scooter on the dark already, because these lights are really bright, even with the sun on the outside. And at night is gonna be a great thing, I'm gonna be noticed from other people for sure, you know. Now, these lights are fantastic. The only thing, make sure in your state, these lights are legal, okay? If these lights are not legal, you are allowed to put an extra light over here or a fog light. That is legal to do, to put an extra light, but it's not legal to change those kind of lights. So, you know, you have to be careful. You know, you don't want to get a ticket or something because you change some lights. But in the same time, if you can, why not? Okay, so these lights at the moment, they look fantastic. Let's go in a dark place and I'll show you how they're gonna look. Okay, these are my two scooters, and they're both on idle at the moment. As you can see, right here we have the LED light, they're a lot brighter. And on the other side, we have the normal light, and they're not too bright. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you ride safe with your scooter. Try to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and thank you for watching my video.